This week, Nintendo Indie World Direct gave us some information that we've already known. THQ had the cheeks to do something that Nintendo would never do, and Sonic has been turned into some footwear that is questionable at best.
Hello and welcome to Across the Podcast. My name is Aiden.
And I'm Stan.
This week we got two showcases. Technically one was last week, but it was after we finished recording, so it's this week as far as I'm concerned. We'll start off with the Nintendo Indie World Direct. A lot of people are excited for this. I saw online a lot of people claiming there was going to be Silksong. I think those people are stupid. I think there was no way Silksong was going to be here. I am one of the biggest, Silksong soon, everyone. You know, you've seen it. You know I'm that guy. Even I was like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
It's not going to be here. Especially with Gamescom right round the corner and the Acme event. It's not going to be at no random Indie World Direct. But anyway. What was there, however...
I could have seen them throwing it in the sizzle reel.
Well...
Like, just a little bit of, like, boom. But...
we got much better in the sizzle reel.
The
sizzle reel was very forgettable.
Let's go with that.
So the first game was Mina the Hollower. We've already seen Mina the Hollower. We've already played Mina the Hollower. It's had a demo out for quite some time now. But, you know, that's cool.
Yes.
This game still looks good. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's a game. You could get it or not. It's up to you.
Well, Dweller. This is as close as we're getting to Silksong. This is just Hollow Knight, but with a bird. And I say that.
Oh yeah,
there are lots of games.
Oof.
Yeah, there are lots of games that are inspired by Hollow Knight, right? And that's fine, because Hollow Knight itself is inspired by other things. They don't call it a Metroidvania for nothing. But the art itself, like, even the way that, like, abilities pop up, it is literally Hollow Knight, but with a bird. It looks the same.
Yeah. So if you're fiending, check this game out.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, maybe play it on your Xbox ROG Ally. I don't know.
Neverway is a horror life sim RPG. They had a lot of descriptors for this one. It's the same pixel artist as Celeste. It's the same composer as some other game no one's ever heard of. It looks cool. If you were to take Stardew Valley, which I've seen people have divided opinions on apparently, and then made it so that you were fighting monsters instead of farming, but then kept the rest of the game, that is this. That is what this is.
Well, it did look like there was still like a farming aspect to it as well. So it's kind of like it's kind of like New Game Plus of Stardew. Like you've done everything you could in Stardew Valley. Now you can do it and fight things.
It's the natural
other
evolution.
Than like the people that stream it and fight their chat because they're using whatever that thing's called, what's crowd control, that thing. Yeah. So look at that. Mentioned them.
Herdling. You herd animals. That's it.
Oh yeah, this game. This game looks like somebody tried to make Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, and somehow leaned more towards like Scarlet and Violet. There, like the scenery looks beautiful for a moment, and then you actually look at it, and you realize that the textures are, well, they forgot them. It looks like you created this game in Microsoft Paint. Like, it's rough. Maybe good though.
Maybe there's some environmental puzzle solving. I'm sure this is someone's cup of tea. You know, I don't want to dump on it too hard, but when people think of stereotypical indie games and they're like, "Oh, that's not. This is what you think of," you know.
If it's any more than 20, don't buy it.
Yeah, if this is a cheap game, fair enough, but Same with the next one, is the Seat Taken. This actually looks pretty cool. I like the idea of this. It's just a cool little puzzle game where you make a seating plan based on different characters' reactions to various social situations. So you drop someone in, they maybe want to be around more people, or they prefer to be more on their own, or they prefer to be sat with like a computer or something. And you puzzle solve, find where everyone needs to go to solve the level. It looks pretty cool. It's a very simple game. If it's more than like 20, I'll be upset. But
It is $9.99.
that's all right then. That it looks good. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
That's a $9.99 game. That's perfectly fine. It looks decent. Like it's a fun little. You're not doing anything else right now.
Yeah, you know, back in the day when like, I say back in the day, I mean like 2012.
Yeah.
When you were, bored and like the boom of mobile apps were a thing, and you were playing like Where's My Water and stuff, and then that was. It's those vibes for me.
Stickman RPG.
Yeah. It's a resurgence of that feeling, I think.
Yeah. I'll give it credit. It does look really like it's.
I'd play this on the toilet.
Look, and I like it. Sure.
Little Kitty Big City gets an update. It's not out yet, so I don't know why they're announcing an update that doesn't exist yet for a game that's already out.
Also free.
It is a free update, which is fair.
Also free. So it's not like you've got to get prepared to buy it. It's whenever it releases, you will just have it.
Yeah.
So
you get to customize
unless
your
you've been holding off. Like you've been waiting for DLC to buy the game for whatever reason.
You get to customize your cat. There are new missions. There are new things to talk to, and there's a photo mode now. This keeps haunting us.
Photo mode.
This haunts us, man.
Photo mode. Look, if you've ever seen your little kitty in a big city and thought, I want to take a picture of that, they've got you covered.
I'm not making a short out of this one because the last two shorts I made about photo modes bombed for some reason. People don't like hearing about it, apparently.
I thought they did pretty good.
No.
I thought they did good on YouTube.
Oh, they might have done.
Did they not?
They didn't on TikTok.
Who cares about TikTok? That's not where you're seeing this at right now, everybody. Welcome to YouTube. That's where we're at.
Welcome.
If you didn't know
to
that you
the
were here
internet.
and got here accidentally, you're welcome. Oh, God.
Have a look around. Content warning. This isn't a new game, and it's not out yet. Don't know why it was in the showcase, to be honest. Yeah. It's a cool game.
Yeah. We've played it, right? Did you play with
I wasn't there.
us?
No, I haven't played it.
Oh, okay. I played it with some streamers before. Like, I think it was me, Hedge, Chris, and it might have been DJ.
Maybe.
I'm not 100% sure.
I've seen...
This is how long ago this game came out. I don't remember who I played with.
If Chris was there, then it must
and
have been
unless
a while
it
ago.
comes... Yeah, exactly. If this has a physical version, I would like to add it to my collection just for the memories of the fact that I played this game with some friends on stream, and it was a good time. Like, we had fun. And it's like all the other games that come out that last a couple of weeks and then fade off into the oblivion.
Yeah, I saw...
And I'd like to have... Like, if they... Yeah.
I saw Bob Wood and Bingle play it, so it must have been... quite some time ago. Physical would be nice.
I feel like it's been a year at least.
Yeah.
So, but like if they made physicals of like what's that other game everybody played?
Lethal Company.
I have the skin in Fortnite. That one, yeah, Lethal Company. Like if they made a physical edition of that, I would buy it just to have a physical edition of it because like those are games that one lasted a lot longer. People still play that game. But those are games that are like for the Twitch space and for streaming games and everything like that. Those are big deals. That's the equivalency of like Expedition 33 is to the gaming industry. These games are that to the streaming industry. And I would like to be able to show the support of that and to have it on show, like display, just sitting here. So
people have been calling them
I would appreciate
slop,
that.
Which it's a
that's fair. I mean, that's perfectly fair. But still, it takes over like the internet for a couple of weeks, and that's something for a game that has really nothing to offer.
I'm still on peak, man. I still want to play that. I've played it on my own a fair amount. I played it with Jacob once. No one's played it since. Like, I want to get on this some more.
Yeah, I didn't get it because I was like, this one seems like one people are gonna get by real quick.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll save my
I
$10.
figured they would, but I wish they didn't because it is really fun. And I love the developers.
Yeah.
Landfall and Aggro Crab both make great games. So
Okay. Well, I skipped it this time, and I feel okay. Another problem I have is that a lot of these games people mod like immediately. Like it
yeah,
drops and they don't even play the base game. They mod it immediately and are like, let's do this and let's do that. And look, I like playing games with people. I do not like having to do anything other than purchase and install. If I have to do more than that to play with you, I'm out.
that's fair. That's fair. We should maybe pick up content warning though when it comes to the Switch and make a fun stream.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, if they don't make a physical for it, I still have it on Steam. I imagine it'll be crossplay. So,
Ultimate Sheep. Oh, I've missed one. My apologies. Ball X Pits or Ball
yeah,
and
you skipped
Pits.
Brad Pitt. Oh, it's gonna be and. It's a Nintendo game. That X is an and. We've learned. They don't want you mistaking it for Twitter.
I'm fairly certain this was at the Devolver Showcase a few months ago. I didn't double check, but I'm pretty sure I've seen this before there.
May have been.
Looks fine. It's a Devolver game, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they gave a release date for this. Maybe this is the one they're going to release with GTA 6.
GTA.
Yeah.
Who's going to pick Ball Pit or GTA 6?
Well, we'll get into that later. I think I wrote this down. There is a good reason why people might not be picking up GTA 6. Stay tuned. We have Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. This is a multiplayer BMX side scroller. This is the sort of game I was playing back on friv.com in like my break at school, you know, like this has been around. This is on Flash, no less.
It's like for Americans, this is like mini clip.
Yes, this is a mini clip, kind of Newgrounds kind of game.
What is another? There's another website that we used to use all the time back when I was in school, and yeah, surprise, websites were a thing when I was in school.
What?
I can't remember what the name of it is, but there are a couple of websites. You can't really use them anymore, but you could play games on them, and this is that type of game.
Yeah.
Like you'd just be sitting in computer class, looking over at your friend, going, "Hey man, let's play this game," and that's it. It's 8-player. And you can maybe use Nintendo's chat feature with it, I guess, if that's your bag for some reason.
Glaciared.
I'd rather send smoke signals.
It's a third-person action game. The entire game is an underwater level. Do with that what you will. It's a bird underwater. I don't know. When I saw this may very well not be true, but when I saw this, to me, it looked like they'd already designed the bird for something else. Realized the movement wasn't going to work in the air because it was hovering too much, and thought, screw it, put it in a water cave, and just left the design as it was. Looks cool, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, it's for anybody that's played the game Maneater or like Hungry Shark or whatever. The Hungry Shark's like the mobile version, and then like Maneater's the 3D, like you play it on a console version. It's that type of game. You just swim around eating or shooting things with your wings.
It has decent looking combat, to be fair. I didn't hate the look of it.
The graphics look a lot like, if anybody remembers Endless Ocean, that. And if you don't remember Endless Ocean, then that tells you all you need to know.
Then there was a sizzle reel of mostly games I didn't know about, didn't really care about. Except UFO
Yeah.
50. UFO 50 is kind of cool. That's been out for a while though, so I guess it's just coming to Switch, which is nice.
Good old port. Sizzle reel of ports. It's what everybody wants, right?
That's it for the indie showcase. I didn't expect there to be much here. Honestly, I kind of thought Hades was going to be here, but it wasn't.
Yeah. They were like, hey, these nuts are going to be here. And then, you know,
Oh
it's
boy.
whatever.
But shall we quickly actually skip ahead to the
Yeah, I thought about we
Gamescom?
would go to just the other Nintendo. Yeah, just stick with Nintendo first and then.
So they have
'Cause
announced Gamescom, which is next month, I think, or in 3 weeks or something. Nintendo are going to have a booth, and they have confirmed what games will be playable there. So we have Metroid Prime 4. We have Pokemon Legends EA. We have Donkey Kong Bonanza, if you somehow haven't seen that yet. We have Mario Kart Worlds, if you somehow haven't seen that yet. We
Yeah.
Super Mario Party Jamboree,
It's a
if
day
you
one game.
somehow haven't seen that yet. It's the Switch 2 edition,
Well,
though.
it's the Switch 2 edition. So, that's something.
There's a variety of GameCube classics, and that's not me being lazy and like summing up a load of games into that. That's how they described it. They described it as variety of GameCube classics. So we'll see what that means.
Also, if you somehow haven't seen GameCube games be played,
good point.
you've only had 30 years to do it, but by all means, do it now.
EA Sports Football Club 26, or just FIFA, as I'm still gonna keep calling it. Silk Song.
Yep.
Whoop whoop. Don't ask why I'm holding a wrench.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
Which is that is news for us though, because we thought it was just going to be playable on the ROG Ally.
That is true.
I'm sorry, the Xbox ROG Ally.
We already knew it was going to be at the Xbox thing. We didn't know it was going to be on.
So now knowing that you can have your button swapped around and play it on a different handheld console, that's nice.
That is a good point. I was considering buying it on Switch 2 when I get one. Now that you've just said that the buttons will be swapped, which they probably will be, I don't know if I want to anymore.
Yeah. Another thing is though, they haven't told us. Is it going to be a Switch 2 edition? Is it going to be a Switch? Is there going to be a difference between the Switch and the Switch 2 edition other than minor gameplay improvements? Like, what are we getting here?
Yeah, I don't know. We just have to wait.
Hollow Knight did fine on the Switch, right?
Hollow Knight did pretty well on the Switch, right? Got ported over.
So then, I mean, I can't see why they'd need to make a enhanced version of it or anything like that, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get 60 FPS instead of 59 and a half.
That actually brings, that brings in the Silk Song news for this week. The minimum specs were, I don't know if they were officially announced. They were all but officially announced. And apparently they're basically exactly the same as they were for the original Hollow Knight. So, yeah, there's no reason why it would need a Switch 2 edition. I imagine the only difference is it will probably be a larger game. But other than that, graphics will be the same. Graphics card requirements will be the same. Yeah, so I don't know. I would say maybe there'll be extra content in the Switch 2 edition, but considering what happened to the extra content for Hollow Knight, we'll see that in about 20 years.
They'll make it into a third game.
Honestly,
that'll be on the Switch 6.
Maybe.
It'll be on the PS5 15. And it'll be on the Xbox ROG Ally 6.
They'll just call it
it's gonna be
the Xbox 2 by then. It'll come after
maybe.
the Xbox 4.
I don't know. That's progressive. Xbox to name something a 2. Well, no. There's never been a 2 in an Xbox thing ever. So
they're finally going to give us the Xbox 720.
Ooh.
Hades 2 will be there. Borderlands 4 will be there. Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Is Tarnished Edition what they're calling the Switch 2 edition, or is that already a thing? I don't actually know.
I think it's just to talk about the graphics because they're tarnished. That's my firm belief. I completely just I have no idea, honestly. But in my opinion, they should just call every game that was on another system that's being ported to the Switch to the tarnished edition, and I'd love it.
There is a
I
version
like
of
honesty.
Elden Ring
So.
coming. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade and Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition will all be at the booth.
Woo! Yay!
You want to carry on with
If you
the
haven't played
Nintendo
Final
stuff?
Fantasy VII Remake, that's impressive that you'll get to do that on a handheld now. I don't know. You can play that thing on like a Mii Mini. Like that's how old that game is. You can just boot it up on a GBA of all things. Like just anyways, I'm sorry. I'm hating on Final Fantasy, but like I really do like it. I'm just waiting for my Final Fantasy. So, anyways. So yeah, talking about Nintendo, we did release I don't know if you want to like enter clip here because I was wrong. But I was wrong about Nintendo and their prices because I said for market conditions. Honestly, though, I don't think I'm wrong. I think Nintendo is just using this to cover for something else. They're saying market conditions. I don't think it's market conditions. I think it's tariffs. And I wish the company would just say that instead because they've raised the Switch prices, the original Switch for
I
the
think
Lite,
tariffs count as market
Switch,
conditions, do they not?
the OLED. I don't, but say that. Don't like market conditions could mean like more people want Switches or like you're not making them anymore, so there's going to be less of them. Like there is so many things market conditions could blanket coverage. And like just tell me, I'm an adult. Let me know
I'm a big
why
boy,
did you
God
raise
damn
this
it.
price to this why did you raise the price to this system that I don't need to buy because I already have 6 of them that I've collected over the past 10 years because that's how long the system's been out. But if you don't have a Switch, first of all, you waited too late. Why? Also, you can buy them used. We don't have the Switch 2 issue where everybody's getting it bricked, which means it's banned. That's not really an issue with the Switch 1, or at least if it is, it's nowhere near as common. And you can get I've checked Marketplace earlier and found an OLED for $150. Like, don't go pay Nintendo $400 because they basically just raised everything. The Switch Lite got a $30 increase. The Switch got a $60 increase. Wow. And then the OLED. All right, Nintendo, what's with the price range? Like, we got a $30 increase on the Lite, a $60 increase on the Switch, and only a $50 increase on the OLED. The hell are you doing? Pick a
I don't want
number.
to crack 400, I don't think. So the Lite is now $229.99. It was $199.99. The regular Switch is $339.99. It was $299.99. And the OLED is now $399.99. It was $349.99.99. So ignoring all that
Yes.
malarkey, the Switch Lite is $230. It was $200. The Switch is $340. It was $300. And the OLED is $400. It was $350.
I think this also might be a bit of a ploy by Nintendo to just convince you to buy the Switch 2, because if the Switch OLED is $400 and the Switch 2 is $450, now it doesn't seem like that bad of a deal.
I don't think
so.
This is happening everywhere, though. I think this is only in the States.
Is it
I
really?
could be wrong about that, but
No.
from what I can tell.
Well, for me, it like everybody was talking about it for a week before it ever like showed up on anything that I was
that's the thing.
at.
I tried
I was
checking,
going I was going to stores and was like, this price is the same. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
And then it finally took effect like today. Like, what?
Yeah.
Weird.
Jumping on the Nintendo hate train, choo choo. RTA, a Japanese speedrunning charity event raising monies for Doctors Without Borders, has been forced to pull all Nintendo games from their upcoming event. been told they have to ask permission on a per game basis from now on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nintendo pulling their games from a charity event. What the hey, man? I looked into it. Turns out Japanese laws for these kind of things are a lot different than ours. Even if you're just any sort of public thing is really tricky with this kind of thing. Turns out, even if you're just streaming on like Twitch, if you're a Japanese streamer trying to play a Japanese game, it's a huge pain. You've got to find specific permission. You either have to find a list of already like blanket okay games, which means they all play the same games all the time, or you just have to play Western games. So it turns out this is
Play Fortnite.
a thing. Yeah. So this isn't completely without precedent, is what I mean. It's still pretty crappy, don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
there's more to it than just Nintendo hates charity, you know?
Yeah, more to it. Not saying that they don't, because we're not defending them.
Yeah.
At all.
No. And lastly, for Nintendo, Pokemon gets its own events app. So we have the Nintendo Events app. Now Pokemon has their own, because why wouldn't they? Why would you just put the news in the Nintendo Events app? Well, that's the thing. We already have a Nintendo Events app, right? Why is the Pokemon news
now we
not
need
just
one
going
for
in
every
there?
like.
What?
We need one for every subgenre, man. Come on, I need a Mario
Pokemon
Events app.
I get that
and
Pokemon
it needs to be
is
separate
not
from
just
Mario
Nintendo.
Kart. Yeah,
it's just so stupid. It could have been rolled in.
Yeah, they could have just added it to Pokemon Go. Why not?
Maybe. Then we had the THQ Nordic Showcase. As I said, this was technically last week, but it was after we recorded, so screw it.
It's this week for us, everybody. I watched it today.
It's true.
So
we start off with a banger. New game mode for Neighbors Suburban Warfare. I've never heard of this game. I don't know what it is.
No, not at all. I have no idea what this is.
Has a new game mode though. Nitrogen Omega. This was kind of nuts. So it looks, at least as far as I can tell, fully cel shaded, even in game. It's a turn-based kind of like not just like turn-based fighting, because you also pick different enemies and you move around and stuff. But it's like if you tried to make an open world game turn-based, this is what would happen. You get 4 randomly generated pilots for a mech, and then each one of them gets an action each turn. You can do 4 things, and that includes things like moving around, shooting, reloading is an action, things like that. It looks okay. The
reloading is
animation
necessary.
Cool.
Okay.
The coolest thing about this is how the game actually looks. It's like cel shaded and stuff, but it's not the sort of animation you would typically see in a game. But other than that, it looks all right. I'm not jumping to buy it.
Okay.
Shadow Veil: Legend of the 5 Rings, your generic top-down strategy game. You've seen it 1,000 times before.
Yeah.
Locomoto. This actually looked pretty cool. Not for me, but there are going to be cozy gamers worldwide dying for this game.
Yeah.
It's like Animal Crossing, but on a train.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, that's legit. Because you are an animal. Like, there are animals. It's a community of animals.
It's a train driving and village thing.
Yeah, it's that's it. That's it. It's Animal Crossing on a train. Not Animal Crossing on a train. Animal Crossing with a train.
With the train, because there is also a village.
It is. I feel like it is available now.
Yes.
And it is $29.99, which I feel like. I guess it's respectable. Like, I was gonna say it's too much, But given that like Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which was a mobile game that was then turned into a port for a console, was like a 49.99 game base. 29 is not bad. I'm not as mad at it as I was when I first read it. I figured it'd be like a 19.99 game, but 29 is not terrible. I imagine this game will be bought on my account, not played by me, but it will be bought. So, 29 is not terrible.
Squirreled Away. This is also a cute little cozy explorer game. You're a squirrel. You explore in a park. Multiplayer. Do it that way you will. I need to check
Yeah.
up. I remember there was a game being talked about quite a while ago. I think it was literally called like Squirrel with a Gun or something. It's a squirrel, like
Yes.
an Unreal Engine
Yeah.
5 squirrel with just like a Glock, and that's how you move around is with the recoil of the gun.
Yeah, have you not seen that be played? I've watched that be played.
I have
I've not bought it, but I've watched it be played.
I remember seeing it in development. I don't remember it releasing.
It
I'm
it
gonna have to look
released,
that up.
and I've watched it played. It's not the best of things, but like if you
That is
just
fair.
want to have a laugh,
That's
it's
about what I
pretty good.
expected from it.
Yeah.
Lightyear Frontier. This is a farming sim, but you do it in a mech. I feel like we're combining too many genres here. It's a mech game
Why,
that's
do you also get to drive a car?
You do. One of the mechs is a car.
Oh, I was kidding.
Oh.
Isn't that Transformers?
Basically.
Like,
so it's a farming sim, but you also
Okay.
build mechs and you use the mechs to do the farming and exploring.
I mean, if I had the choice, I would farm with a mech, 100%.
True. But if I had the choice, I would be doing other things with the mech.
Okay. Well,
And that was
to each
the
their own.
opening show, right? And then we get on to the main show. Oh boy, the main show. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a surprising game for me. This is not one I expected to be excited for. But holy moly.
Uh-huh.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, they were cheeky for this one.
They were cheeky for this one. Titans of the Tide actually looks really cool. It's a fast-paced 3D platformer where you switch between SpongeBob and Patrick in real time. There are environment-altering abilities. You pull out platforms with the Zelda hand thing. Looks cool.
Yeah. You were saying it kind of looks like Neon White.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a mix between that and like Astrobot.
Kinda. I see that, yeah.
Yeah.
But with the
So
SpongeBob
if you're a fan of like Astrobot or like, Mario Odyssey, games of that, if you like those types of games, this
3D
looks
platforms.
great. And yeah. Well, I was just trying to be a little bit more specific. I'm sorry. That's on me. That's my bad. I'll stop. I'm trying to name drop games so we can tag them.
I didn't tag them. It comes with 2 extra features. It comes with 2 extra things that will make you want to buy the game. 1, the trailer is really cool and it's got David Hasselhoff in it. It's very funny. 2,
Yes.
the pre-order bonus, along with a steelbook, a golden spatula, and many other things, I believe. A sew-on patch, stuff like that. There's in-game skins. That's just a naked Patrick and SpongeBob with his cheeks out. You will have seen it on the thumbnail, I imagine.
what you could only hope for, Another thing, this is the entire I haven't bought it yet, so don't you dare buy all this up. I'm looking at you, every one of you that's watching this. But after I order this, you're more than welcome to buy the what's it called? What's the edition called again? I've forgotten already.
Oh crap.
The Ghost something?
Ghost something or other.
Okay, look the edition up. I'll talk about the price. It's $89.99 for the pre-order bonuses and the steelbook and everything like that, which for a game is kind of low. If you don't want to buy that, the base game is only $49.99. So, not a full price game.
It's
Yet
literally just called
looks
Ghostly
full
Edition.
price game quality. Ghostly Edition. See? I knew it was Ghost something. So
Genuinely, it looks great, and it's not super expensive. It's they're not releasing this at new gen full price, which is good because this is SpongeBob, not Ghost of Yote. But I'm glad that they recognize that.
Absolutely. Like the last thing we need is more expensive things.
Genuinely, quite excited for this.
So to move from this, I actually see we've got a bit of a thing here, and I'm gonna just name drop a couple of games before we talk about them specifically, just because of the way that they did them. So we had SpongeBob Titans of the Tide. Then we also have Tides of Tomorrow. Then we have Recreation, and then Wreckfest 2. So we're seeing a lack of creativity here when it comes to names. We're just reusing the same words. We got Wreck used twice, and we've got Tide used twice. What are we doing, THQ?
So, Tides of Tomorrow.
My bad. THQ Nordic.
Tides of Tomorrow we already spoke about. Do you remember at the Summer Games Fest there was that game where it was like a mostly sailing thing, but there were islands and the things that other people did affected your game, and it was like a time warp thing.
Oh.
It's that.
So there's two games that are like that? Because
No,
the orphan killing game is like that too.
Oh,
it's the orphan killing game?
Yeah, I guess. No. It's, now that you mention it, they are rather similar, yes. Yeah, they are different games.
Okay.
We already talked about this one specifically though, because it was also at Summer Games Fest.
So two games of very similar premise that are wildly different games. Because I don't think you'll kill orphans in this one.
No, this one is more adventure than action, I think.
Yeah, I think we said it looked like Moana, like Moana the video game.
Might have yeah. I still have the question. It claims that the game is different based on how other people played the game. How's the first person going to play the game?
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. Like you're sitting there playing, like, oh, I wonder how this happened. Oh wait, this is just the game.
Yet.
Really gives a spin to New Game Plus because like you have to play New Game Plus in order to experience something different. They're forcing you to play the game more than once. How dare they? Instead of okay, it's a better practice than releasing sequels and making you pay for it again. You just get to play the same game again, but different. Based on how you played last time. Nice premise.
Recreation. This looked kind of cool. It's like a Burnout style of game. Nothing new, but it does look cool.
Okay.
Wreckfest.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Burnout? Don't you wreck? You wreck cars? Which is recreation. At Wreckfest 2, what do? You wreck cars?
Wreckfest 2 is a derby style racing game. Looks cool. Yeah, they're just racing games.
I played the first
Sacred
one. It was all right.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, more of that. Sacred 2 Remaster. I've never heard of this game before, but it's like an RPG style adventure. Looks cool. Eternal Life of Goldman.
Apparently there's two of them.
Apparently. Well, there is now at least.
Unless it was just named that, like the first one.
Imagine.
Just come out with a game, call it Sacred 2. There isn't a Sacred. It's just Sacred 2.
Sacred 2. And this is the remaster, so now there's at least 3 of them. And the Eternal Life of Goldman. This actually looks really cool. It's like a 2D platformer kind of thing. It reminds me of the newer Rayman games. That sort of style.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks hand drawn. I don't know if it is, but they did a bloody good job of doing it. If it isn't,
Yeah. Seems to have an interesting
very
premise
cool.
to it as well.
Yeah, I will be checking that one out. I think. Titan Quest 2 looks like Titan Quest 1, more top-down RPG. The Guild, you choose
I
your own
read the
story.
line. I read the line. It's Titan Quest 2. Yeah, it's more Titan Quest, isn't it?
The Guild is a choose your own story town sim. It has a live action trailer spliced with the gameplay, which is. This doesn't look like
An
the sort of
interesting
game that
choice, to say the
deserves a
least.
live action trailer, but I'll give it to him. Gothic remake.
Unless they're making a
Gothic
movie
is
as
getting
well.
a remake. Maybe. So it's a third-person action game. There's like combat and magic and stuff. It's Gothic. It's a remake of Gothic. They're also releasing Gothic Classic, which is all three of them, but as classic versions, so you can just play them on modern consoles. They still look like PS2 games. Cool.
Yeah. Interesting choice.
I mean, it's going to be cheap, which I imagine it will be. I don't hate this because it just makes it more accessible.
But I mean, if you're gonna remake one of them, just remake all of them. If you're gonna remake one and then release the other ones, just remake all of them, or just release the classic. Why are you doing
I knew you
one
were
of
going to say
one
this.
and?
I don't agree. It would take way longer to remake all of them, and not enough people would play it.
Well, I didn't know any of them. I didn't know any of them were happening. So, in my opinion, wouldn't have bothered me. Who's sitting around waiting for the Gothic remake?
Not that it would have made people wait longer. I mean, like, there would have been a lot more expensive development time for a game that people aren't going to play as much.
Well, then don't worry about it.
They didn't worry about it. That's why they only remade the first one.
Why'd they remake the first one?
Because enough people care enough to play one of them. They're just not going to replay all of them.
Okay.
Reanimal. This is from the Little Nightmares devs. I was told a while ago to change out because I have Little Nightmares 3 on our Fantasy Critic thing. Jacob told me a while ago I should probably change it to this. I'm glad I completely forgot about this because it's just been pushed to next year. Looks cool though. It's it's like a body horror. They use a lot of cool environmental tricks to make it feel claustrophobic and stuff. It looks cool. It's from the Little Nightmares devs, so it's good stuff. Fate Keeper. Yeah. This literally looks like Skyrim, but if it was made today.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's
like it's
I heard
Skyrim.
that Skyrim game was pretty good.
I heard people enjoyed it. Apparently, it was made by 10 devs, and I take issue with this brag. Okay, because so many people, bloody Claire Obscure did the same thing where they were like, "Oh, it's 40 devs." They always leave out the other like 30 people they hired that aren't devs, and act like these are the only people that work on the game. Well, that's not true.
Yeah, because there's tons of more people that helped, even if it was just going to get a coffee for one of the 10 devs. Like, hey.
Well, there's the 10 devs. Then there's the people who made all the assets, all the artists. They're not devs. Then there's the people who did all the music. Yeah. They're not devs. There's so many more people that go into this. So this is one of my pet peeves when games are like, oh, it's made by 10 devs, because then people immediately go off and say, oh, it's only 10 people, when it's not. It's like 40. And
yeah.
But, that's just me.
Well, to be honest, that's kind of on the people as well, because, like, if you hear a game was made by 10 devs and you're like, oh, that means only 10 people worked on the game.
That's true.
If you don't know what you're talking about, don't talk about it. That's true. IGN.
Claire Obscure did the same thing where they were like, oh, 40 devs worked on this. Missed out the fact that there's another studio somewhere off seas that did all the music and stuff. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
a single one of those
Oh,
devs that
trust
they're
me.
talking about touched the soundtrack. But
I
go
get
on.
it all the time at work talking about like, your manager, oh, this is the best manager because they did this and they did that. And it's like, bro, we did the work. Like you get all the
Yeah.
credit, we did the work. That's everybody else. So if you live that life, if you're like your manager gets all the credit for all the work that you and 40 other people do, then the devs are the managers in this situation. They're getting all the credit and there are other people having to do the shit. So to use that knowledge going forward from now on, people. And anytime somebody brags about their devs, remember that's the manager you don't like that gets paid way too much to do nothing while you do all the work.
And I'm saying that as an aspiring game dev. So
Yeah, he's gonna be one of them.
eventually. Darksiders, this is literally like a 30-second cinematic trailer. I don't even know what the game is, and they showed it.
Yeah,
Like,
something.
okay, sure.
It's a game. Look it up. I guess follow the breadcrumbs to find more. I don't know.
And then they said at the end they have a load of other games in development that they haven't announced yet, which is like, yeah, most companies do. But
I have a game that's in development that you don't know about because all I have to do is think, and that puts it in development. So
but yeah, that's it for the THQ Nordic Showcase. Some cool stuff. Yeah, these are smaller showcases, right? So I know we're being a bit negative, but I am happy about
yeah,
these. I don't think these are. I didn't expect any more than this. I actually expected less than this, so I'm quite. SpongeBob alone is like enough to get me excited about the Nordic thing, and then the fact that we also got
oh,
that Eternal
absolutely.
Life of Goldman and
Yeah, I'm happy to spend
Reanimal.
my $90 on the SpongeBob Deluxe Edition game. Like I'm so ready for that. So I
The only thing
appreciate this for
I'm
showing me
kind
that.
of disappointed in the Indie World Direct, not because there wasn't Silksong. Everyone else is disappointed because there wasn't Silksong. I didn't expect it to be Silksong. I'm upset because half of the games are games that already exist, and they're just like these are coming to Switch, and that's
Yeah,
half the
that's
show.
not really. That should be like a port direct, not an
Yeah,
indie direct. A
not even a
port direct.
direct. It's just like tweet it. Like
Yeah,
we don't need that.
like just update
Uh,
your Steam page and say now available elsewhere.
yeah,
Like we don't
but
need
yeah.
all this.
In all the news, what did we get up to? Oh, you got hacked.
Yeah, yeah. So for those of you who know or don't know, it doesn't matter. You're gonna hear it anyways. I stream on Twitch, or I used to. I have a Twitch account. There we go. That's a good way to put it. And the other day, I got a notification that I was live while I was at work. It was an interesting thing to get. Then I got a ping in the Discord saying from Tay saying that they thought that my child had gotten on my computer or whatever and clicked gone live because Roblox was being played. And I will say that my child is above that, does not play Roblox because that doesn't run in this bloodline. Um, went back and watched the VOD of it. That was. I hope that didn't come through on the. That was really loud. Lenovo Vantage. You get out of here with your smart performance. Anyways, um, went back, watched the VOD. There's some like names on the leaderboard of the Roblox whatever. So like there I've got that, I guess. And then at the very end of it, they like slide a camera in. And that has so I know this wasn't like an accident because it wasn't like somebody who just accidentally cut the camera on and it's a child sitting there playing a game. They put the camera on and it's a setup. Like there's a chair, a mic. The mic looks better than mine. So this is a streamer or something. Like they knew what they were doing. So this wasn't an accidental. I'm not even sure how they got, but I've changed my password since. I've reset my stream key. I've logged out of everything that's associated with Twitch and changed all that up. So now if I ever go to stream again, I have to re-put all that crap back in, which I'm not looking forward to and may just keep me from streaming ever again. I don't know. So if that was your sole intention, congratulations. I didn't stream anyways. So, ta-da. That's it. It's fixed. It's handled. I guess. I don't know. They didn't change where my money goes, and I still kind of get money from that sometimes. So, that's fine by me.
Well, there you have
And
it, folks.
Yeah. So it can happen to anyone. Okay, it can happen to anyone. And it happened to me, and I've dealt with it. If it happens to you, reach out to our hotline at 1-800 across the podcast hack support. I don't know. I was trying to come up with something funny.
It's a
I'm not
long
always on. It is. It's a bunch of area codes, really. That's all it is. It's because we live in two different places. So you need those area codes.
Oh, boy.
It randomizes which one of us it calls.
Then we got some Sonic news for the Sonic fans in chat. Very exciting stuff. Sonic is on a pair of Timbs. Sonic collaborated with Timberlands.
Sonic, the fastest character is going to be on a pair of things that you never want to run in.
Of all the shoe companies you could have collaborated with, Timberlands is pretty far down the list. I would say Timberlands is probably second worst. First being Doc Martens, third being Uggs.
Maybe what's the other one's called? Oh, Birkenstocks, like
O'Dials.
Yeah. What's the name of those? A lot of people wear them nowadays, and I can't even remember what they're called. I ain't worried about it. They don't matter to me. But those, they suck, and you know what I'm talking about.
Nike, like Adidas or something.
Under Armour, Starter.
Any sort of running shoe.
New Balance. Like, come on. Something.
It's a Timberland. That's funny.
Could have just made your own shoes.
I will say.
Wait, what shoes does Sonic wear in the movies? Doesn't he wear a name brand shoe?
I don't think they would name.
Because I can't remember. I felt like they gave him up because like he was wearing his original shoes and then they gave him a new pair of shoes. I thought they were branded, but they might not have been. But just make those. Just make the actual Sonic shoes.
Yeah.
Then maybe I would buy them. I'll never buy these. Got no reason to.
But yeah, they're the standard brown Timberlands, except they have blue laces and Sonic printed on the side.
Yeah, just a heat stamp of the word Sonic, and then on the other side you got him, and I can't tell what's down below him. Can you tell?
I think the Timberland logo.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't matter. Oh, it does have the little tag though. Like, I like the tag. The tag is cool. I would just like search eBay to find the tag that somebody took off of the boots. Other than that, though, no reason.
When you invert the colors like it does on our dock by default, it almost looks more interesting because then they're like blue with orange laces.
Oh, mine's not inverted, so I'm not looking at that.
Oh, well,
that's strange. Mine's correct. It's got these ugly tan things with blue laces.
Then we get Crossworlds specifically, so not Sonic in general. I mean, Crossworlds, the game.
Yeah.
He's collaborating with
Sonic
Beyblade.
Crossworld.
You will be able to get Beyblade X decals in the game. I don't believe there is yet any word of Sonic-themed Beyblades, but I can't imagine they will be far behind.
Yeah, of course, because that's what you need. Why not? Sonic spin dash on that Beyblade, yo.
Now we get to the Rockstar stuff that I said people are going to be really upset about, which they were. It turns out all that age verification stuff I talked about last week, no longer just in the UK. Rockstar will be adding it to GTA 6 and whatever the next iteration of GTA Online is. They will require an ID to play, put through some shady company that no one really trusts.
People are going to be taking, all these games with photo modes. They're going to be taking these pictures to upload as their ID. So the gaming industry is really looking out for you guys.
Honestly,
find the most realistic game you can, take a photo, and get it over there.
I might actually have to invest in a VPN at this point. Which I've always been an advocate of. You don't really need a VPN. Like, they don't really do everything that they're all cracked up to be. The main use of a VPN is the changing region stuff. The
changing region.
The data protection stuff.
They spout
is
on
somewhat exaggerated
about all this crap. Yeah, like, oh, we'll protect you. Like, come on, I still got to send my stuff to you. So while nobody else may be getting access to my stuff, you have access to everything.
Yeah. The issue is that if this does get more widespread and it isn't just in the UK, like it seems to be going that way, you'll just be changing your region to another place with the same laws.
Yeah. So eventually, no VPN will save you.
So that sucks.
Could get a VPN just to not need it.
Yeah. So we'll see if I decide to do that. We need to get us a VPN sponsor.
Oh yeah, we do need that.
Come on, Surfshark, hit us up.
If you're watching this video right now and you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
I say
we got an email.
We don't have a business email.
About?
No, I didn't put.
Oh, we don't. What's the Google?
Well, we have an email, but that's the one that we log in with. I'm not putting that on the. But we'd need a business one. But anyway.
Yeah, I don't know this stuff, so yeah, okay.
Put it in the comments. Shadows, ladies and gentlemen, we started this podcast talking about Assassin's Creed Shadows. It was imminently to be released.
We did.
It released shortly after we started this podcast. They have just now, on episode 19, added New Game Plus. We're finally getting a finished game. Nearly 20 weeks later.
What's wild is this was one of the games where Ubisoft learned releasing a more finished product is a better business idea. And it's still not done. It's still not done. What are we doing?
Crazy stuff, man.
Like, imagine you go to like a restaurant, right? And you order an appetizer, an entree, a dessert, whatever. It's a full meal, right? And they bring you your appetizers, and then they tell you to come back in a couple of weeks for your entree. Then you do that, and then while you're there, you ask about the dessert, and they're like, oh yeah, we haven't finished that yet. You come back in a couple of weeks, and we'll have that ready to roll out. No, bruh, I paid for the entire meal. Let me eat.
Post-launch support is getting out of hand. Like, I like post-launch support in the way that they will free up the studio to keep working on the game for a little bit in case there's any bugs or in case there's anything else.
To make improvements or something to the actual finished product.
When those
instead of
improvements,
you sold me something that's not done yet.
Yeah, exactly. When those improvements are just what should be part of the game. This is getting too common, man. It's like every game.
Yeah. It's games, do better. I haven't done that in a while. Do better.
Do better.
PlayStation still hasn't raised their prices, though.
They still haven't, to be fair. You know what? I've actually been looking into potentially getting a PS5 because they ain't that bad. And I would quite like one.
The games are doing all right, you know? So, like I said, there's sales all the time. I saw, this one got me. I saw this the other day this is why I never go on Twitter. I went on there one time because there was I use it for some news or whatever, like Nintendo news. If there's something put out, then I like to read those. But there was one talking about a GameStop sale, which was like if you buy 4 games under, I think it's 4 games under 10, you get them for 10, or 4 games under 5, you get them for 10 or something or whatever. It was a sale at GameStop. And one of the top comments that people were commenting on that apparently they agreed with it was, oh, must be a fire sale. GameStop's finally going out of business. It's like, no, they do this sale like every month. They've done it for years. You get
Like,
4 for 20 if they're under 10, 4 for 10 if they're under 10. Like they continuous. That's how I've got half this crap. It's because they just continuously do that. But everybody, one person says, "Oh, GameStop must be over," and everybody's just like, "Yeah, yeah, it's about time," they blah blah. No, have you ever been to a GameStop? Like, stop commenting on things you don't know about. That's just for the internet. That's just for, if you're watching this, you're not one of those people. I know you're not, because you've wound up here. But for your friends that you know that are like that, tell them to do better.
It's like the DFS sale.
Okay,
that's one for my fellow UK viewers. You guys have DFS?
I don't know what that means.
I guess not then.
What does DFS stand for?
Honestly, I don't know. It's like a furniture company.
Oh, God. Oh.
I've
got no idea, man.
DFS sale where they have a January sale, and then they have a spring sale, and then they have a Black Friday sale, and they have a summer sale, and they have a Christmas sale and a New Year's sale. They have a sale. There's like maybe 7-8 weeks a year that they're not having a huge sale.
Now we do that with like basically everything. Like there will be random things like a third Tuesday of May sale. There's no reason behind it. The thing is just generally that whatever products we have, because I was recently looking into buying an entire kitchen set. So, dishwasher, fridge, microwave, and a stove. I was looking into those, and like there are sales pretty much every other week. It's like, hey, look, this sale ends here, and after that, this won't be $2,000 anymore. It'll be $4,000. And then the weekends, and it's now $4,000 instead of $2,000. But the next week, it's $3,000 because there's a different sale. And then the next week, it's $1,500 because there's a different sale. So really, it's not about getting the things on sale; it's getting them on the right sale.
Yeah.
And that's everywhere, basically. There's never a point, and consumerism at its finest. If it's on sale, that's how much it costs.
Yeah. That's all.
You're not ever getting anything cheaper than what it's supposed to be. You're just normally paying more than what it's supposed to be. That's how sales work.
Yeah.
Learning today. Yeah. So I think that wraps it up. Like, we did a bit of complaining at the end here, but wait, we got new news.
We got live news from the studio. Jacob just sent us a DM. Hollow Knight Silk Song will utilize persistence of vision to create the illusion of motion. This will be done by rendering multiple still images known as frames in rapid succession. Cutting edge technology. Oh my god, you heard it here first, folks. Wow, this comes from Legit Gaming Leaks on Twitter. That's how you know it's true.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like,
thank you, James.
Look, their name and their @ are not the same thing. Their name is Legit Gaming Leaks, and then their @ gaming_leaker. So I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, so the hot Silk Song news, and it's that. Maybe it's true.
That's Wonderful. I'm so glad I decided to check my Discord DMs before we finished.
I know. That's great. That's wonderful.
That's so
Look,
good.
hey, we don't have
Thank
to
you,
save
Jacob.
it for next week.
Yeah. Oh my word.
Yep.
I just got pinged because we uploaded a video. Cool.
Oh, we did? Nice.
a
Look at us putting in the
We
work.
uploaded a
Hey,
short
guys, check
20
that
minutes
video
ago.
out.
They will.
Yeah.
Yo, yesterday's short hit.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Absolutely. Yesterday's short, man, popped off for like no reason. It wasn't even a particularly good short. It just...
What do you mean? It's us. Of course it popped off.
The ones that I expect to do well, the ones that are like actually short, the ones that are snappy, the ones with like visual sound cues, the ones that wrap up quickly, get like 400 views. And then the ones where it's just me rambling about some random nonsense I don't think anyone cares about, 900 in an hour. And it's like, what
have I told you about expectations and plans, man? Come on. We've talked about this.
You're right. I forget exactly what it was. There was the one where I was talking about Stardew breaking the Geneva Convention. That did quite well. And there was another one of me just rambling about something.
I'm about to say the we do not. Like that one's was nothing. Nothing was said there. You've done yourself no favors.
The one that I expected to do well was the one that I expected to do well was the Pokemon photo mode one, because it's short. It has Pokemon within the first second. It has sound cues and it finishes abruptly, so it makes it loop. Got like 400 views total.
It did.
Then died.
It did over 2,000 on YouTube. Did
it? I'm not checking YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. I've only been checking TikTok.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well,
to all of you that are still with us, just listening to us ramble, we appreciate every one of you. That's it for
the
this
one where
week.
I say Asylum is the worst
in.
Arkham game got like 2,000. People did not like that one.
No, they did not.
But anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone. Oh boy. I've been Aiden. This has been Stan. We will see you across the pond next time. Bye bye.